Hi guys, how are you? I hope you all are having a nice day. Today we're going to do my own homemade pizza. And this pizza, the dough, you only let it set for 5 minutes. If you set it a little more, that's fine. But 5 minutes, all you have to do and you can start your pizza. So let's get started. Okay. For this, you're going to need 1 package of 0.25 ounce of active yeast, dry yeast, or 2 1/4 teaspoons of active yeast, which is this. Okay? You're going to need 1 tablespoon of white sugar, 1 cup of warm water, 2 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour or bread flour. I prefer all-purpose flour. 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 1 teaspoon of salt. You can use pizza sauce or you can make your homemade sauce. I do my homemade sauce. I use 2 cans of 8-ounce tomato sauce, or you can get a 16-ounce. 1 tablespoon of tomato puree. That's optional. I'm not using it because for me, tomato puree kind of makes it taste too thick for me. 1 teaspoon of ground oregano. 1 1/2 teaspoons of dry minced garlic, or you could use garlic powder. And you're going to add sugar and salt to taste. You're going to preheat your oven at 450 degrees, which I'm preheating mine now. It's the first thing I do. So this way I don't forget. In a medium bowl or in a mug or whatever, you're going to dissolve your yeast and your sugar in warm water, and you're going to let that stand until it's creamy, maybe about 10 minutes. Then you're going to add that to your flour, salt, and oil, and you're going to beat that until smooth. And you're going to let it rest for 5 minutes. You're going to turn your dough onto a flour surface. You're going to pat it up, and then you're going to roll it round shape or square, whichever shape you want to do. Then you transfer it to your pizza dough pan. The pan should be lightly greased, or you can add cornmeal to it. And then you could spread your sauce and whatever topping you desire. Put it in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes and your pizza's done. Okay, so let's get started. So on this, we're going to use, on this warm water that I have here, we're going to put 2 1/4 teaspoons of active dry yeast. One, 2, and 1/4 teaspoon of active dry yeast, and 1 teaspoon of sugar. Let me make sure. Yeah, 1 teaspoon of white sugar. Let me just wipe this down. I want to put yeast in my sugar. And you can mix it if you want. And we're going to leave that there for 10 minutes. Okay? So as we're letting the yeast activate, we're going to start our sauce. So like I said, we're going to use 2 cans. Of tomato sauce. Do not add water to it, just tomato sauce. We're going to add to this 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1.5 teaspoon of garlic. Garlic powder or minced garlic. 1. And a half. We're gonna add a little bit of salt. I'm gonna try 1/4 cup. 1/4 teaspoon. I usually do it to taste, but I want to see how this tastes for me. Of salt and sugar. Okay, so I'm going to try the same amount of sugar and see how that tastes. 1/4. And then we're going to mix this. I'm going to say that's good, but I'm going to add, let me rinse this. I'm going to add a little bit, 1/4 more of sugar. Remember, this is to taste, what taste you like. So you play with it and you see what kind of taste you want for yours. You can add more things to it too. That's up to you. You can add cheese to it. I'm going to leave it like that. I think that's fine. I don't want it too salty or nothing. Okay, so now, if we look over here, see how that yeast has gotten? That's what we want. Here's the flour. And we're gonna add this flour. It's 2.5 cups of flour. I'm gonna put that in here. So now we're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt to that flour. Oopsie, that's a little too much. Okay. And 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And we're going to add this to that mix. And now we're going to mix it. Lower it a little. And we want it to form like into a ball. That should be good enough. Okay. See how it went around there? That's what we want. That's exactly what we want. We're gonna take this out. And we're going to let this rest for like 5 minutes. I'm going to leave it there for 5 minutes, okay? So at that, you're going to lightly flour your clean counter. And you're going to take your dough. You're going to pat it. If you want, I don't do this all the time, but if you want, if it feels a little too dry, put a little bit of oil in your hand. Okay. Then you take your pan and you oil it. Okay. And you start rolling out your dough. This doesn't have to be nicely rounded. You just want your pizza to taste good, that's all. See if I can put it so you can see better. See, this is my pan. I want to make it a little more bigger. Okay. Take it, put it on your pan. And you could fold it under if you want, but press it, see? Sometimes I get it and it's the right size. Okay. Doesn't matter how it looks, guys. Okay? You're not working in a pizzeria shop, so I'd say that looks pretty good. Now you spread your sauce. You get a bigger spoon. Okay, guys, we're ready to decorate this. You put as much sauce as you want. I don't like it real saucy. Some people do. I just have a teeny little bit here. I could use it, but I'm not. Okay. I'm going to put the cheese. I'm not going to do no topping, only cheese. I just want a cheese pizza today. Okay. This is low moisture, part skin cheese. This one is 1 pound. So I use almost everything. Only a little bit left. And again, this goes in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, guys? There it is in the oven. Here it is, 15 minutes later. Actually it was 17 minutes later. Okay, and I did put the rest of the cheese because this is low moisture, non-fat, low-fat cheese. So I decided to put the rest in because it looked like it needed more cheese. Okay, gotta let it settle for like 5 minutes before I start to cut it.